Hello and welcome back to the channel and welcome to a setup guide. This time we're in Assetto Corsa at the Mugello circuit driving the McLaren 650S, and yes, we'll be also looking at how it performed at Spa. But first we'll get into the flying lap. I have done one flying lap around the circuit just to get the tyres nice and warm, and then we've gone straight into the lap. So let's get on with it. Let's see how it performs at Mugello. So there's a lap, a really nice, easily balanced car, this one, it really is. Let's get in and have a look at this setup then. So straight away, the brake bias, moved it a tiny bit forward just to stop that car from rotating too much on corner entry. The brake pressure is going to be definitely something that you're going to choose yourself depending on what sort of pedal set you're using. And obviously I'm running a very limited amount of fuel. Looking at the rear wing, I would run this between 5 and 7. And now if you're not particularly good with handling any sort of oversteer occurrences, I'd probably run 7, but 5 is where the speed is really. 6 gears just been, well, in fact a number of the gears have been adjusted, but 6 gears absolutely maxing out down the start-finish straight. The coast ramp, just to get the car to, again, not over-rotate too much, and the power ramp as well to stop the car oversteering too much on corner exit. Now the pressure in the tyres, the left side of the car does get very hot, and I tend to run these around 23 if you're looking at doing a longer stint. And something I'm really getting used to in this game is the camber angles. I tried running a higher camber angle at the rear to try and get more cornering grip, but it just didn't seem to work out that way. So I ended up running about 2.8 at the rear, and really starting to look across to the graphic on the left hand side to figure out my toe angles. I really couldn't fathom them out just looking at the numbers here. Ride height, again, I'm trying to get about 10 millimeters between the difference on the front than the rear, and again the spring rates, just really trying to get my head around how these are working within this game, just to try and get better grip through the rear end. I haven't messed at all with the dampers because I just don't know enough within this game for it to have a real benefit, I don't think. I need to do some more testing, but yeah, not running any traction control off on this one. And that's the setup. It feels very basic to me compared to Project Cars 2. But yeah, let's get on with having a drive around the circuit and I'll point out a few pointers. So then here we are in the 650S. I've really got into driving this car over this past week. I think I've spent the whole week in Assetto Corsa just trying to drive the 650S around as many circuits as I can, using the setup that I've created for this circuit. and it really does perform very well at many other circuits. Just adjustments really through the gearbox, depending on what sort of circuit you're driving on, length of the longest straights, etc. Anyway, coming down to turn 1, we're going to brake just around the 100-yard board, down into third gear and holding third gear all the way through this corner. Just as we come over the rise and sort of topping out in third gear, we're going to take a tiny lift, a dab of the brake, and then again a lift and brake through this next one. And just remember that as we're braking into the corners, it's the brake that's really going to turn this car. Looking for the 50-yard board on the right hand side, turning in, again a little stab of the brake, and then again turning in. Just accelerating up into fourth gear. We're going to hold fourth gear through this corner, not dropping down at all. Just take a little lift and then back on the accelerator, running out wide onto the curbs, and again just a tiny touch of the brake pedal as we come into this section, then flat on the power again. Again another little lift and the car just points where you want it to go, and then back on the power. You can get fifth gear through here, and then tiny brake down into third gear, just nice and gentle through there, a bit of squeeze of the accelerator pedal, and then off again and then back on again for this one. Looking on the right hand side for the last lamp post, and then down into second gear, nice and steady through here. Just let the car run wide a little bit for a nice long exit, and then powering all the way up to the very final corner of the circuit. Just nice and easy through here, just to allow the car to run least line of resistance. Looking for the last board on the right hand side, braking just before it, hugging this curb a little bit tighter through the apex there, up down into third gear, and then just accelerating across the line. It's just so easy to get into the 48s and 47s on this circuit, running the setup that it is. It really does run well, this car. So I'll leave you there with a little look at how it performed with just 2 laps run at Spa, hitting a 218.4, and I'll leave you with a replay. If you have enjoyed the video, please do think about hitting that subscribe button and leaving a comment or a like, and I'll leave you with the eternal flame from the exhaust in this car. I don't know why, it's a bit of a glitch in the game, but yeah, looks like it's powered by some sort of jet engine now. Anyway, thanks for watching guys, and ciao for now.